We just got a new package in the mail. On my channel a few months ago, one of the channels, I talked about selling my favorite camera that I've ever had. And I wasn't expecting to really upgrade to this system too soon because I got this camera, which I wanted a more small, compact action cam style that was still good in low light. So that's why I'm filming on the Ace Pro 2 right now. But it still lacks a couple things that I knew I would want. But instead of investing in new equipment and spending thousands of dollars to achieve an image that's negligibly better, maybe, like side by side, and especially for most of the social media stuff, when you're watching on a phone, you don't need to spend thousands of dollars. We've had good tech for many years. There's been a few good improvements with like the user interface and autofocus and all that. It's definitely worth maybe upgrading to, but this came out in like 2013 and it's a rare camera now, so I don't think it's ever gonna like decrease in value, but I got it for a steal. Only like 550 or 60 after shipping. It's a small one. I didn't even know it was gonna come with this little bag. That's kind of cool. Let's open it up. We'll start with the main thing because you'll know what it is if I start with the other things. All right. He's like me. He also kept the tag on, which I usually kind of do with some of my bags, not all of them. That's funny. Oh boy. Patch, this box is not for you. So here's one of the lenses it came with. And oh my goodness, came bubble wrapped a Samsung NX500. Wow, that's small and beautiful. So this is gonna be my main bokeh camera now. And I'm also gonna be taking this with me on one of my medical appointments coming up to a place I've never been, so I'm super excited to get all sorts of photos and videos with this thing and that thing. So it's gonna be super nice just to have something so small, so lightweight. Let's look at some of the lenses it came with now. Look how small. That's a cute little pouch for it too. Protects it. That's cool. These lenses are so tiny. So the camera I sold, that was my favorite, I don't know if I even mentioned it, was the RX10 from Sony, Mark III. And that was a 1-inch sensor. They've managed to pack a APS-C size sensor in this, so the sensor size I'm upgrading, so I might get better low light. And the autofocus in this was surprisingly way ahead of its time. Not maybe as perfect as today's Sony's, but it feels like once it catches you, it pretty much has you. So for the video type of things that I do, I think this will be perfectly fine. And what I'm also gaining from the RX10 now is I've lacked a flip-up screen. For all my cameras, I've always been behind the camera mostly, so when I'm filming myself, it's been a pain in the ass to mark my shots all the time. So a trustworthy autofocus camera and one where you can at least see the frame and how you're composing yourself, so even a flip-up screen, I'm going to enjoy that a lot. Okay, so this first lens it came with is a 16 millimeter prime. I don't know if this will actually like focus close, this camera. We're still testing stuff. But the cool thing with these Samsung lenses, the NX mount, it has these eye function buttons. And when you press that, you can then change your other settings like your ISO, your shutter or something. So you can actually use your left hand that's on the lens, and you can switch off from those modes and from focusing and such. So that's cool. This thing is tiny. I could walk around all day with this and not feel the weight of it. That's amazing. Here's the second lens that came in the case. I really like these lens bags. This was a really good kit to find online that came with all this. Like, there were some others that were selling for $600-700 just for the body. So it came with like 3 lenses. Here's the other one. This is the one I'm excited to try out, because side by side, the 16mm is slightly smaller, but again, negligible. But this is a 16-50 kit, I'm imagining. And it has optical image stabilization. So I should say, like, yeah, this doesn't have in-body. So all the lenses should have optical to improve the image. It also has a zoom, a power zoom on the side, right below the eye function button. And I also, it's on its way. I see it came with a UV filter, which is cool. Protects the lens, so this should be in really good quality. But I also bought a 43mm neutral density filter because I'm really excited to get back into photography. It's been a long time, and I've been kind of like, if you're a photographer, you would know just kind of the ups and downs of like, where do I even share my photos anymore? And like, everyone's taking photos on phones, which look amazing. I have a Samsung Note 10 Plus that takes amazing photos on its main lens, but there's still certain photos you can achieve more separation and such with these types of lenses. So I think it was still worth the investment. I mean, the phone's always going to be convenient in your pocket, and I'll probably still use that a lot, but I'm going to be more inspired to use this with its 28 megapixel sensor and ability to do certain images that my phone just can't. So let's see what else is in here. We have a couple loose batteries in the box, it looks like. Take out the papers. What else do we have in here? More stuffing. I'm gonna make a mess that I'll have to clean up. Something's in this one. This is a Wasabi power charger for batteries. I am curious to see if the batteries hold up. I know my old ones kind of sucked, and even these third-party batteries often kind of suck. So I bought one little adapter thing for this, so if I'm out and about taking video mostly, that'll be the main power killer. I'll have an external hooked up to it, basically, with it kind of clamped on the hot shoe. So that's my solution to these smaller, older, weak-ass batteries that I don't know the life of them yet, but I knew that's one other maybe feature some people would consider when upgrading their cameras today, is like a lot of the Sonys have a better, newer battery that just good. So here's the third lens it came with, the 50 to 200 optical image stabilized Samsung lens. These look in amazing condition. Like, there's like no scratches on the screen. This thing looks barely used. I'm not gonna check the shutter because I probably don't want to know. These don't even have mechanical shutter in them, I don't think. I don't know, I'll have to check again. But so, like, this will be a amazing like side camera to take with as a photographer camera, and just to get extra portrait styled 4K video. That this kind of like, this is also 2 times punched in right now on its 4K mode. So this is like the most separation you're gonna see from behind me. I mean, if I'm outside, of course, maybe it'll, but like, these action cameras are meant to like capture everything, and that's a good thing for a lot of the documentary style stuff I shoot. and the content I shoot on this channel. But when I'm doing some, like I've entered a new movie into a couple festivals recently, and I shot a lot of it on this phone that I have and this camera, the opening scene I wanted to test this camera with. So there are it's just a style, it's a preferential style that you'll choose, but to get the cinematic look, people like the separation and the dreaminess of the mirrorless. So also came with the quick start guide. I'll probably read through that. That's awesome. I love that a camera from this many years ago came with this many things. I thought it was supposed to come with more batteries, but let's see if there's one in here. There is one in here. Okay. So at least it came with 2 batteries, 3 lenses, pouches for the lenses, a case that's in pretty good condition, all for $550. This shoots 4K up to 60, I believe. It does have a crop that people used to complain about, but I don't really complain about that because this one's mostly for my photos now. And like I said, it's just good to have both options. I'm excited to play with it, excited to see what modes I like the most, see what lenses I want to keep. I'll probably keep 2 of them and sell 1 of them. Anyway, so maybe I'll add on a short clip at the end of this video just so you can see the quick quality before I actually start showing you the videos I make with this. So thank you. This came from Santa Barbara. What was the guy's name? Levi. Thank you very, very much, Levi. I will love this camera. I'm taking it with me, like I mentioned earlier, on a very exotic place where I'm going to get a few medical treatments done, but also just to enjoy life a little again, you know, because we could all use a few more of those days. So thanks for watching. I don't know what channel this is going on yet, but if this is going on Chase the Escape, go follow over there. But if not, go follow this is my main channel. This is where I have some of my creative short films and feature films and skits and travel documentaries, but I'm putting the travel stuff on the other one soon. So anyway, I'm Nick and I'm off. Till next time.